However, I would like to read you a passage from the Valmiki Ramayana itself, which describes this scene that you're viewing right now on the Hydria almost perfectly in some ways. So it reads in Aranya Kanda, Sarga 42, verses 3 through 6. We have the following description. The deer spied the Lord of Kings, that is Rama, rushing toward him, and he led him on, now timorously hiding, now showing himself again. Taking up his bow, Rama ran toward the deer. At one moment he would spot him running through the deep forest, temptingly near, and would take his bow in hand, only to look once more and find the deer beyond the range of his arrow. In one stretch of forest, he, Maricha in his deer form that is, came into sight, leaping through the air in frightful panic, and then he passed into another stretch and out of sight. So the parts where the deer is beyond the range of his arrow and out of sight are represented by the deer which is fleeing away in the far left corner, furthest away from the two hunters here. And then the leaping through the air in frightful panic when the deer comes into sight is represented by the first deer, which is closest to the two nude youths. And you can see it, in a panic mode, leaping up, with its front legs. And, of course, the deer spying the Lord of Kings rushing toward him is represented by the deer in the middle. So, really, if you look at the description in the Valmiki Ramayana, you can see the multiple poses or positions of the deer as it tries to get in and out of sight of Rama's range, of his bow and arrow. So it's quite remarkable that the artists were able to depict this on in just one painting. So just to summarize what we've discussed here, the Caeretan Hydria in Boston on the front side depicts this dynamic chase through the multiple poses of the stag and represents the moments before Rama strikes Maricha with his arrow, killing the demon. Many depictions actually show the moment when Rama finally kills Maricha and his illusory form is disintegrated. This Hydria, however, does not depict this last moment, probably because the focus of the artist is on the deception of Rama and Lakshman, who are being done in, while Ravan abducts Sita. The stag painted in the middle with the twisted head represents the moments when the deer spied the Lord of Kings, Rama, rushing toward him. And the situation where Maricha comes into sight, leaping through the air in frightful panic, is represented on the Hydria by the stag closest to the nude hunters, Rama and Lakshman. And of course, the leftmost stag, which is the farthest from the two nude youths, represents the deer beyond the range of Rama's arrow, which passes into another stretch and out of sight, in Valmiki's words.